The mysterious floating stones of India, science or myth? India is home to some of the world's greatest mysteries, from temples that defy gravity to lost cities hidden underwater. But there's one mystery that has left scientists, historians, and believers baffled for centuries. Yes, stones that don't sink in water. Found near Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu, these stones are linked to one of the most legendary stories of all time, the Ramayana. But are these stones proof of an ancient, lost bridge built by Lord Ram, or is there a hidden scientific explanation? Let's uncover the truth. The ancient legend of Ram Setu. According to the epic Ramayana, thousands of years ago, Lord Ram and his army of Vanaras, divine monkey warriors, needed to cross the ocean to reach Lanka and rescue Sita from the demon king Ravana. But how could they cross the vast sea? Legend says that the stones they threw into the ocean did not sink. Instead, they floated, forming a bridge from India to Sri Lanka, known as Ram Setu, or Adam's Bridge. Even today, some ancient scriptures and local folklore claim that these floating stones are pieces of that very same bridge. But how much of this is fact, and how much is legend? Do floating stones really exist? It might sound unbelievable, but these stones are real. In several places near Rameshwaram, you can still find stones that defy gravity and float in water. Locals believe they are the remains of Ram Setu. But here's where things get really interesting. Scientists have studied these stones, trying to explain the phenomenon, and what they found is shocking. Scientific theories. Can rocks really float? One theory suggests that these stones are actually pumice stones, a type of volcanic rock filled with tiny air pockets. These trapped air bubbles make the stone lighter than water, allowing it to float. Sounds like a solid explanation, right? But there's one major problem. There are no volcanoes anywhere near Rameshwaram. So how did these volcanic stones end up here? Some scientists argue that these stones could have drifted here from distant volcanic eruptions, but there's no solid proof of this happening on such a large scale. And here's another twist. Not all of these stones float. Some stones found in the same region sink just like normal rocks. So why do only a few of them float? Could this mean that these stones are not naturally occurring, but something else entirely? Some experts believe these floating stones were not naturally made, but engineered by humans thousands of years ago. Ancient Indian builders were known for their advanced techniques. It is possible that they discovered a method to make stones lighter or use special materials to help them float. Could Ram Setu be an example of India's lost knowledge of engineering? In recent years, satellite images have revealed a chain of limestone shoals under the ocean, exactly in the place where Ram Setu is said to have existed. Geologists estimate that this structure is around 7,000 years old, which matches the timeline of the Ramayana. Could this be proof that Ram Setu was once a real, walkable bridge? Even today, the mystery of the floating stones remains unsolved. Some believe it's a divine miracle, a sign of Lord Ram's presence. Others see it as an ancient engineering marvel that modern science still struggles to explain. And some say it's a natural phenomenon, yet one that doesn't fully add up. Was Ram Setu a real bridge built with floating stones? Are these remnants of an advanced civilization? Or is it just a beautiful legend passed down for generations? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you love uncovering greatest mysteries, subscribe to XenoFactX because there's a lot more to explore.